I used to be surprised, but I'm not any longer, how many people have high blood cholesterol problems. Millions of people take prescription medications like statin every day. They know if their bad cholesterol gets worse, heart problems are likely to occur. But, on the other hand, I'm not surprised how many people turn their bad cholesterol problems around. High bad cholesterol is no longer a risk to their health and life, which means for them, no more prescription medicated pills taken every day. Less worry about heart disease, they're experiencing a new lease on life, happy to be alive. Today's video is going to explain how the apple fruit can help people with high total cholesterol, which is something you probably did not know as well as you will very soon. When I look closer at what high cholesterol is, one of the main questions I can't stop wondering, how is it that high bad cholesterol is unhealthy since most of it, we're told, is caused by eating foods that you and I enjoy? Probably even ate as kids back in the day when our parents bought and made them for us. Is there something fundamentally wrong with the foods that we eat that we do not understand? Or is it the case that we've been told over and over again that the foods that we're eating cause high bad blood cholesterol? We know it, even try to understand it, but stubbornly refuse to stop eating the way we like to. Which is kind of, well, what's the word? Insane? No, it just doesn't add up. That means we are mindfully eating foods that put us at risk for a heart attack or stroke. Which isn't true. I mean, who in their right mind would want a heart attack or stroke? There was a survey that said that most Americans have concluded that figuring out their income taxes is easier than knowing what they should or should not eat to be healthier. You know, this bad cholesterol condition sneaks up on you, whether you realize it or not. We all have bad cholesterol swirling around in us every day. The bad cholesterol level in us is either low, normal, or high. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you're not going to find any physical indicators that your total cholesterol level is high. Nor do you have aches and pains warning you that your high bad cholesterol is getting worse. High cholesterol has no symptoms, so people don't even know that their cholesterol levels are high. A simple blood test can check their cholesterol level. But that's not an excuse good enough, and it's a reason to understand what can help. The apple fruit has at least one characteristic that makes it an effective food against high bad cholesterol. There are two main types of cholesterol: good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. Which begs the question, what in the heck does that really mean? And are bad cholesterol and good cholesterol two sides of the same coin, related to each other but cannot be separated? I am not a doctor, but when I researched to find out what I should be concerned about good, bad, and total cholesterol, I can see it is evolving, which is a good thing as medical health research advances. Understanding levels of bad cholesterol and good cholesterol individually may be instructive, but total cholesterol measurement may be more accurate. It is fair to say, though, without any doubt, there are no disagreements about the effects of bad cholesterol. Having high blood cholesterol levels raises the risk for heart disease, the leading cause of death, and for stroke. Very little about the body is simple. Matter of fact, it's complicated, but we have to oversimplify explaining how it works, otherwise we will be overwhelmed. To deal with the bad and good cholesterol when it comes to your body having normal cholesterol levels is incomplete. You gotta deal with the dietary fat too. Saturated fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels. High cholesterol puts you at risk for heart attack, stroke, and other major medical problems. So what that means is that we face a number of challenges trying to be healthy. Bad cholesterol puts us at risk for heart problems. Dietary fats puts us at risk for bad cholesterol. And of course, there is the reality of our eating habits. It keeps coming back to that, doesn't it? The pros and cons of our eating patterns. The typical eating patterns of many in the United States do not align with the dietary guidelines. Part of this is psychological. It is hard to change your eating behavior, even if the eating changes that you're trying to make will make you healthier. 102 of us Americans 20 years or older have total cholesterol above healthy levels. So what is it that we're eating that helps cause our total cholesterol to be too high? Dietary fats. That was different, wasn't it? The way my voice changed like that? Saturated fats, not good. There are two types of dietary fats that push total cholesterol above healthy levels: saturated fats and trans fats. Saturated fats in general are solid at room temperature. They're found in animals. You may be surprised finding out that saturated fat is in some foods, like meats, dairy products, chocolate, baked goods, deep fried and processed foods. Health and medical professionals don't always agree the extent saturated fats directly cause heart problems. But they generally agree that saturated fats help create the risk that can cause heart problems. High bad cholesterol is one of those major risks. Trans fats is the unhealthiest of unhealthy fats. It is found in some fried and processed foods. Trans fats are made when food makers turn liquid oil into solid fats, like shortening and margarine. Trans fats can be found in many fried, fast, packaged, or processed foods including cakes and cake mixes, pies and pie crusts. The American government's FDA department has taken steps to remove artificial trans fats in processed foods. See why it's so hard for Americans to reduce total cholesterol to normal levels? The foods just mentioned are some of our favorites. The good news is that there's a chance to lower bad cholesterol to normal levels. When it comes to eating healthier foods, one of the first significant steps is adding dietary fiber. Eating unhealthy fats are important too. But dietary fiber is in foods that we should be eating more of, not less. That's why I'm highlighting it a little bit more today. There are two main types of dietary fiber: soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Dietary fiber is plentiful in plant-based foods. I prefer to eat plant-based foods in their natural state, uncooked, in some cases with the skin unpeeled. It is very common for plant-based foods to contain both soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. When it comes to dealing with high bad cholesterol, soluble fiber in plant-based foods is what we're after. Plant-based foods would be vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Keep in mind that plant foods do not have equal amounts of soluble fiber. This is what dietary soluble fiber does. To help reduce the risk that high bad cholesterol creates by blocking the absorption of fats and cholesterol. That finally brings us to the apple fruit. After the banana fruit, it's the second most popular fruit purchased. They reduce the risk of heart disease. The reasons why are good tasting, nutritious, and dietary fiber rich. In the case of the apple fruit, it has both insoluble and soluble dietary fiber. Close to half of it is contained in the apple's skin. There is no official recommendation backed by scientific study for daily intake of soluble fiber. Many experts recommend 6 to 8 grams per day. An average sized apple has 1.4 grams of soluble fiber. That's good. What is wonderful about the apple fruit is its ability to provide soluble fiber and other key nutrients. The apple is 86% water. It has potassium and vitamin C. Back in the day of Old England, there was a Welsh proverb that said, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Obviously, it's not 100% correct, but they knew back then what we understand now. The apple fruit can keep us healthy. By itself, the apple fruit cannot restore high bad cholesterol levels to normal. When it comes to eating healthy, a balanced variety of healthy foods will accomplish that along with the apple. A study from Florida State University explained that older women who consume apples every day experience lower bad cholesterol levels over an extended period of time. Another report wrote that eating 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber a day can lower total and high bad cholesterol levels 5 to 10 points. Changing what we like to eat is a big deal and a challenge. Even though that's the case, most consumers look for healthy options when food shopping, according to a survey conducted last year. Outlets everywhere offer ways and strategies to take the next step eating healthier. There are the United States Department of Agriculture dietary guidelines. Review them. It is designed to help Americans eat a healthier diet. Changing our eating patterns are a lot of start, stop, start agains. Normally because we don't know where to start or begin. The USDA has a program I wish was available when I started eating healthier. It's called Choose My Plate. It has a Get Started outline named Start Simple. It helps you build healthy eating habits one goal at a time. 8 years ago, my high bad cholesterol level was not in a good place. 1 point short of borderline high. My total cholesterol level was 8 points worse than borderline high. 2 strikes against me. That's not good. I had no clue of any of that prior to seeing my doctor. I was concerned. And what I learned about high bad cholesterol, I was shocked. Hard-headed and stubborn, I didn't change my eating habits. I liked eating the foods that I enjoyed, and I did not want to change. 4 years later, I went back to see my doctor. I had no worries. I thought. My cholesterol levels were worse. I got busy reading everything about high bad cholesterol. Even purchased an expensive high-performance food processor. Started making smoothies with fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. I smoothied every day. Along the way, I read that eating more than half a cup of red meat, chicken or fish a day were too much. When I measured it out, it seemed too little, but I did it anyway. The last few years I've watched, my cholesterol levels improved remarkably. 6 months ago, I visited my doctor again. Check this out. My total cholesterol levels are 23 points better than desirable. Can you believe that? Better. And incredible. My bad cholesterol level is only 4 points away from desirable. A turnaround big time. At the speed that my high bad cholesterol is improving, by the time I visit my doctor the next time, my bad cholesterol levels will be way better than desirable. Oh, I forgot to say, all of those outstanding results were from changing my eating patterns. You know what? Over all that time, I never took any medications to control my cholesterol. Not a pill. Boom.